Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for the conference and the session chair for giving us the opportunity to introduce our research. Our research topic is a study on determinants of corporate social responsibility performers. The authors are Chen Jianhong, Lin Zhonghan, and Li Nicholas from Chaoyang University of Technology, Taiwan. I'm Nicholas, and the corresponding author. I start to show our research framework, including in introduction, literature review, data and methodology, result, and conclusion. Our research motivation mainly comes from the 2030 the Sustainable Development. That says 17 Sustainable Development Goals SDGs. Although excellence in corporate social responsibility is one of the CSR awards with the most credibility and indicator status in Taiwan. Students first are selected to be excellence in CSR, launched by the financial magazine, Commonwealth magazine. As for the purpose, this study examines the determinants of the CSR performance in Taiwan from 2016 to 2020, since Taiwan is one citizen of the world. Hence, we could understand and investigate the important determinants of CSR performance in Taiwan. In the second session of literature review, the numbers of studies on CSR is increasing significantly. Most previous studies focus on the examination of the relationship between CSR and their corporate performance. For example, some discuss whether a good corporate citizenship should comply with ethical business behavior, stakeholder commitment, and environmental commitment, or to explore the influencing factor of CSR performance in Taiwan manufacturing industry, or to examine the voluntary disclosure of the CSR information is related to firm characteristics such as firm size and the number of employees. Some issue on CSR. To examine the influence factor of CSR disclosure in the annual report of Polish company, or to examine the corporate governance mechanisms have large impact on CSR disclosure, or some review the crucial difference between the determinants of corporate social responsibility disclosure in non-Asian and Asian countries. In this session, this study uses larger enterprise recognized for excellence in corporate social responsibility evaluated by Commonwealth magazine as research sample. These samples are collected from the website of Commonwealth magazine, and the total sample firms are 270. 33 during the period of 2016 to 2020. Financial variables corresponding to sample are obtained from the database of Taiwan Economic Journal. We conduct the regression of CSR process on financial performance variables respectively. The dependent variable. This study used corporate governance, corporate commitment, social engagement, environmental sustainability, and the CSR score as proxy for the performance in the corporate social responsibility. And the independent variable include foreign shareholding ratio, numbers of independent of board of directors, chairman of board and the president, equity pledge ratio of director and the supervisors, debt ratio, and the paid-in capital. This section of empirical results, we first show the summary statistics of CSR and the corresponding to 4 items as well as financial variable. This table shows that there is a difference in standard deviation for this dependent variable, but there are differences in standard deviation for independent variable. Hence, we will want to further understand the determinants of CSR performance. In this table, we conduct a regression of different CSR score and the 4 item dependent variable on different financial variables. For paying more attention on the rate mark, we showed that the significant influencing expression determined on CSR score and the 4 item dependent variable are such as numbers of independent of board of directors, chairman of board and the president, and the paid-in capital because of large magnitude of regression coefficient. We conclude that the empirical finding showing that the foreign shareholding ratio, numbers of independent directors, and the paid-in capital have a significantly positive influence on CSR performance. However, the evidence also shows that the chairman of the board, who is also president, equity pledge ratio of director and the supervisors, and the debt ratio are significantly negative to CSR performance. Thanks to your listening.